engaging?
Engaging means something that is interesting, charming, or able to hold your attention. For example, you could say that movie was really engaging. I couldn't stop watching it. Or the teacher gave such an engaging lesson that all the students were paying attention.
Okay, so engaging. Okay, so that movie really engaged us about we gonna study hard. During when I was head back to my hometown with my girlfriend, we're seeing a film. It's about a poor boy, how he become like how he become successful.
That sounds like a perfect example. The movie must have been really engaging if it kept you both interested and focused on the story of how that character became successful. It's always nice when a film can capture your attention like that.
Yeah, that's right. And camping, just camping off grid. What's that? What's that? Camping, camp. Just like okay, well, did I pronounce it correct? Camp. Like now, there's a lot of campers. In my city, they like to camping. As a weekend.
Yes, you pronounced it perfectly. Camping is when people go and stay outdoors, usually in a tent to enjoy nature. And off grid means doing it without relying on modern utilities like electricity or running water. So a lot of campers enjoy camping off grid to really connect with nature and have a break from the city life.
Camping off grid is like they don't rely on electricity, right? So what how they gonna do fair. I mean, like to cook the foods. I was wondering how they gonna drink.
Exactly. When people camp off grid, they often rely on more natural methods. They might build a campfire to cook their food, and for drinking water, they'll either bring some with them or use natural water sources like rivers or lakes, usually after purifying it. It's definitely a more rustic and adventurous experience.
They just wanna embrace the nature of our life, right?
Absolutely. Camping off grid is a great way to fully immerse yourself in nature and step away from all the conveniences of modern life. It really allows you to appreciate the simple
Yeah,
things.
just one step out of the yeah. I always think about to step out of the modern life. I was thinking, yeah, I did it one. I think I did it one, but not just fully immersive, just a half kind of like that. There's one time in like 2018, after I quit my job, I moved to a small city. I just cut off all just like social media. Like I don't browse this stuff anymore. Just myself. I don't have friends, and because I moved to small city, there's no my family, no relatives, no friends, just myself. Just step out to the modern life.
That sounds like it was a really unique and introspective experience, giving yourself that chance to disconnect and really step away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. It's definitely something that can help you gain new perspectives and appreciate the simpler things in life.
Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. And there are things about if you that well that can be so long, because I have family, I have friends. I need to reconnect with them. I can do it for a while, but not so long. A year I think is enough.
That makes a lot of sense. It's definitely important to find a balance, and it's great that you gave yourself that time to disconnect and reflect, but also reconnecting with family and friends is so valuable. It's all about finding that sweet spot that works for you.
Okay, having off guard. Okay, next one is pouring. Pouring.
Got it. The word pouring typically means causing a liquid to flow in a steady stream, like when you're pouring water into a glass. You might also hear it used to describe heavy rain, like it's pouring outside. Let me know if you'd like an example sentence.
Pouring. pouring rain. Okay, what's the pouring rain? Let me see. Pouring rain is pouring rain is like is raining cats and dogs. Rain's very strong, huh?
Exactly. When we say it's pouring rain, it means it's raining really heavily, just like the phrase raining cats and dogs. It gives the sense of a strong, continuous downpour.
Pouring or pour over something. Pour over something like to look and study something, usually a book or document carefully. Is that right? Is that right?
Yes, that's right. When you say you're poring over something, it means you're examining it really carefully and
Uh,
giving it a lot of
Okay,
attention.
next next phrase is comes along. What's the meaning comes along? I know come, just come here. Along, just like a with, right? Come on. Okay, so let me think about let me try to explain to you first. Okay, so she come along with her husband to my home. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. Come along means to accompany someone or to go somewhere with them. Where example is perfect, she came along with her husband to your home. It can also be used to mean that something has appeared or happened, like saying an opportunity finally came along.
I see. Okay, so next one is effortless. I know what like. But I want her to, but I don't know. Let me try to explain to you, like, like as a designer, I got to make my design effortless to use for our users. Is that right?
I think you might mean optimize in that context.
No. Effortless. I may have some pronounce a problem with this pronunciation. Effortless. How pronounce it?
Oh, I see. You might be thinking of the word effortless, which means something that doesn't require a lot of effort and feels easy and natural. So if you're designing something to be effortless for users, it means you're trying to make it as easy and intuitive for them as possible.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's move on next one. Next one is dramatically. Dramatically, what's mean dramatically?
Dramatically means something happens in a very noticeable or significant way, often with a lot of impact or emotion. For example, you could say the new design improved the user experience dramatically, meaning it made a big noticeable difference.
Dramatically. Okay, dramatic. Okay, so their relationship can't say their relationship is so dramatically, I don't want to hear it anymore. Is that right?
Yes, that's a great way to use it. You can say their relationship changed dramatically, meaning it changed in a very significant and noticeable way. It definitely gives the point across.
Dramatically, but asserted is suddenly, obviously, right?
Yes, exactly. Dramatically does have a similar feel to words like suddenly or obviously when it comes to describing a significant change or something that stands out. It emphasizes that the change or the
But you know
effect
what?
is
You know
really.
what? You know what? Like definition is suddenly, obviously, but this cannot be so, which means all. Like I think it's both, right? It's like suddenly and obviously, but the definition is it's not and, it's all.
I see what you mean. Yes, dramatically can often imply both that something happens suddenly and that it's very obvious or noticeable. It's a bit of both depending on the context. It definitely highlights a significant change or effect.
Yeah, I can say after I became a supervisor, my life dramatically changed a lot.
That's a perfect way to put it. Saying that your life has dramatically changed really emphasizes that there have been big, noticeable shifts. It's a great way to convey that something significant has happened.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. A Vital, Vital.
Vital means something that is absolutely essential or very important. For example, you could say it's vital to stay hydrated in hot weather, meaning it's extremely important. It's often used to highlight something that is necessary for success or survival.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's vital to be hydrated, because without water we're gonna be die, right?
Exactly. Staying hydrated is vital because our bodies need water to function properly, and without it, we wouldn't survive. You nailed it.
Okay, necessary. Okay, necessary.
Necessary means something that is
I mean, just
needed or
vital is kind of like necessary to existence, right?
yes, exactly. When something is vital, it's absolutely necessary for existence or for something to function properly. So, in that sense, vital and necessary can be quite similar in meaning.
And essential, did I pronounce it correct?
Yes, you pronounced it perfectly. Essential also means something that is absolutely necessary or extremely important. It's
Yeah,
another great word
essential.
to.
Did you know there's a clothes brand that is called Essential?
Yes, that's right. There was a tech company called Essential that was known for creating smartphones. They
No,
definitely
no,
picked
I mean
a really.
they're making clothes. Clothes.
Oh, I see. Yes, there's also a clothing brand called Essential or Essentials, and they focus on creating simple, high quality, and stylish pieces. It's a popular brand in the fashion world.
Yeah, that's right. Essential.
It's
Essential clothes. Oh my gosh, my neighbor. It's like the neighbor living up on me. How I can say it?
You can say something like my neighbor who lives upstairs or the neighbor who lives above me. That perfectly describes it.
So my upstairs neighbor is pretty noisy and pretty noisy. They all annoying. It's been annoying me for like so long. They always making noise. I hate it.
Oh, that sounds really frustrating. Dealing with noisy neighbors can definitely be challenging. Hopefully, you can find a good solution or a way to address it so that you can get some peace and quiet.
Athletes. Do you know what athletes?
Yes, AstroTurf usually refers to artificial grass.
No, I mean athletes. Athletes are athletes like the kind of person who's like sport.
Oh, I see. You mean athlete. An athlete is someone who is skilled in sports or physical exercise. So if someone loves sports and is really active, we call them an athlete.
Athlete. Could you break down pronunciation?
Of course. Athlete is pronounced athlete. It has two
Athlete.
syllables.
I'm an athlete person. Can I call myself like no?
Absolutely. If you enjoy sports and staying active, you can definitely call yourself an athlete. It's all about embracing that active lifestyle.
Athlete. Could you break down pronunciation again?
Of course, the word athlete is pronounced as athlete. The first syllable.
Athlete. Okay, I'm an athlete person. This we're talking about individual, about like a bunch of swimmers. We call their athletes or what?
When you're talking about a group of people who are athletes, you can simply call them athletes as well. For example, you could say a team of athletes or a group of athletes, whether they're swimmers.